save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and I've decided that I've been a little hypocritical. That's what hit me. I hit me that I've been a little hypocritical. Um, I've had a couple of comments from a couple of people like, well, you know, you own all these movies, but do you watch all these movies? And I'm like, yeah, I try to watch as many as I can, but yeah, I get a lot of movies, and so I try to watch them as much as I can. But I was like, from now on, what I want to start doing is literally force myself to watch one movie a day. Now, granted, I'm on this Walking Dead. I bought the complete series of The Walking Dead, and I've been trying to knock out the whole thing because I'll tell you, after Negan, okay, after the whole Negan situation, when I used to watch it on AMC, I just stopped watching it. And then when it came out on DVD and Blu-ray, I started buying the individual seasons, but I only bought like 3, and then I was like, you know, I'm not going to buy anymore. I'm going to wait for them to release the complete series, and then I'll buy the big box set. And I'll force myself to watch the whole thing. But I found myself becoming a little bit addicted to it. So I started watching Walking Dead. I'm getting a little addicted to it. Started watching, but I'm like, you know what? I gotta get at least a movie in every other day. Okay, and I should start doing more reviews on movies. And the review I want to do today is a movie that's been out for a long time, and a movie that I heard a lot of good things about, but I just kind of put it on the back burner. And it's a Criterion Collection of David Cronenberg's Videodrome. Now, I will tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, I figured this was one of those that I needed to watch alone. Okay, there's just certain movies you don't watch with the kids, certain movies you don't watch with the wife, certain movies you just don't feel comfortable watching with the wife and kids. Now, when I read the back, when I originally unboxed this thing on this channel, I read the back of it to you guys and everything, and I was like, and I felt a little uncomfortable reading the back of it. To be perfectly honest with you, there were some words that they used that I was like, ooh, that's, ooh, I don't know, like I'm not even gonna be able to say it right. Watch this. Sadomasochistic. Okay. Sadomasochistic sex games. Okay. That was, I think that was like I had a hard time saying that. I didn't want to say that to you people. Okay. I felt dirty. But so I read it and I'm like, okay, you know, it sounds interesting. And I put it in, and it was a late night a couple days ago, and so I try to do these videos as fast as I can because I want to keep everything fresh in my head. Now, it's pretty much a story about this guy. He's a producer of a television channel, and he comes upon this channel that is like I'm gonna use the word snuff videos. Okay, it's like he thinks it's fake, you know, but come to find out it's actual real videos of people like torturing or killing people or whatever, and he wants to put it on his channel because everybody seems to be really interested in that stuff. Well, he meets up with this girl, and she's into like this torture type stuff and everything, and even that I was kind of like, ooh, and she's played by Debbie Harry from Blondie, which I thought was kind of cool because it was a young Debbie Harry. I mean, and when I saw her, I was kind of like, wow, see, this is a young Debbie Harry, so that means this movie's kind of old, you know. It came out in 1983. It's 89 minutes long. And this is the Blu-ray Criterion Collection edition. It looks like a cassette tape, which I thought was kind of cool too, because this is actually a beta, and the videos, the discs that he uses to play in the movie are beta tapes, which I thought was kind of interesting because beta was like back in the day when I was a kid, it was like either VHS or beta. If you bought a beta player, you felt really stupid about a year after because you were like, oh, beta is like a terrible. There's VHS, which just took off like a rocket, and beta kind of just fell out of the sky like I don't know, what falls out of the sky? I don't know. I had something in my head, but I didn't want it to come out because it wasn't good. But let's just say that you know that VHS took off, and then it went from VHS to DVD, where beta would kind of got lost. So he's got these beta tapes that he's getting, and he puts them in. Every time he puts them in, the TV like almost comes to life, like literally like comes to life. Like the TV starts moving, and he's like caressing the TV, and the girl that he's like in love with or he's with or whatever, she goes to find this station that's doing these films because she wants to be in the films, and next thing you know, he's talking to the TV, and the TV's coming to life. And I gotta tell you, I'm gonna throw it out there. This was a well-deserved Criterion Collection movie. And to top it all off is there was actually Now, when I do a review, I want to do a real review. I want to give you guys a real review. So not only did I watch the movie, but I also watched all of the bonus material. And I'll tell you, if you get the Criterion Collection, you get a ton of bonus material. I mean, there's literally uh, 2 or 3 paragraphs worth of bonus material, and you get a book. I'm not gonna read the book for you, but as far as the bonus material, there is a documentary, not really a documentary, but a an interview with I believe it's David Cronenberg and 2 other like famous horror producers. I want to say the guy that did Cunningham. I want to say he's one of them. Friday the 13th guy and one other guy. And I was very impressed. Like the story was really really good. Okay, the whole story was really really good. And then it's like the TV the he gets like addicted. He gets addicted to watching. It's so hard to. The funny thing is I want to review it so bad, but it's so difficult to explain. Okay, he's a producer. He starts getting these tapes mailed to him. He starts watching the tapes. The tapes are coming to life. He puts the tapes into play. The TV comes to life. Next thing you know, it's all taking control of his mind, because by watching the Videodrome, it actually implants a tumor in your head, which makes you actually. I don't know if he was like in the Matrix. It was very very odd. Now, I mean, I need to do more reviews on movies that I see. And when I put this one on, I was like, you know what? I'm like, should I do a review on it? Can I even explain it? Like, I did one not too long ago on Ghost World, and it kind of bothered me. That was also a Criterion Collection. There was no ghost in Ghost World, and it confused me. But this one was a horror movie, and I was like, yeah, horror movies are more up my alley, and I'm gonna really enjoy this. And I gotta tell you, I sat there with the control in my hand because the family was walking back and forth, and there was a few very uncomfortable scenes. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll keep my finger on the fast forward button just in case, in case somebody shows up, whatever, or the stop button, whatever, because there was a couple uncomfortable scenes in there. And I'm trying to watch it, and I'm trying to get the storyline. I'm trying to get to understand what's going on here. And then these scenes pop up, and wouldn't you know, every time a scene pops up, that's when somebody shows up at the door, or shows up in the room, or starts talking to me about something. My family's very ignorant. If I'm sitting there watching a TV show and they got something they got to say, they don't say excuse me, or hey, are you watching TV, or hey, they just come in and start telling me their stories, and they could care less whether or not I'm watching TV or not. But anyway, so I'm trying to make it through this movie, and I'll tell you, I watched the entire thing, and I was like, you know what, I would watch it again. I would watch it again. And I watched the bonus stuff, and I was like, the bonus stuff was great. That interview with Cronenberg and talking about the movie itself, and I want to say it was hosted by like one of those old time like who's the 2 guys there? It wasn't Siskel and Ebert. It was like those type of guys. That's how old the interview was. But I was like, even the interview was good. I had the guy that did American Werewolf in London. Was that the same? Probably might have been the same guy. But anyway. Yeah, I'm fresh out of whatever. Videodrome. Just do me a favor. I'm gonna stop this video here. I want you to, if you have it or you've seen it, or comment below. What did you think? What did I miss something on it? Is it something? Was there something deeper? I'm noticing that with these Criterion movies, they don't really get. Like, there's some of them that are just classic Criterion movies, like they did with The Breakfast Club and stuff like that. And they're just classic movies that you totally understand from beginning to end. Then you get a movie like Videodrome, and you get a video like Ghost World, and it has, like, hidden messages within the movie, okay? And sometimes they're political hidden messages. And because I'm not a political guy, I don't really understand the politics behind it. And I have a strange feeling that this had a political meaning to it. There was something deeper than what I saw, besides the whole fact that this guy was interested in this kind of putting this kind of entertainment on his channel, and the girl was interested in this like torture porn type stuff or whatever. And then next thing you know, they're all intertwined in this big. But then he starts more. I mean, he literally like pieces of him start opening up, and then they put the videotape inside of his stomach, and Listen, he gets a gun. He put the gun inside of his stomach, pulls the gun out of his, and then the gun morphs into the thing in his. It was just very well done, and a major think piece where I really think that I needed to dive deeper. Listen, if I'm watching all the bonus features after I watch this stuff, it's usually because I'm trying to get answers. If you watch a movie for 89 minutes or whatever, and the movie ends and you really enjoyed the movie, but you're feeling some confusion. You feel some confusion. I don't know about you. I start searching things on YouTube. I start searching special features. I start searching certain things because I want to get an answer. Okay, I want to be smart enough. I want to be smart enough to be able to present this to you. But I'll tell you, after I was done watching it, I didn't feel smart enough to present it, and I was very, very confused. So, and I do know that this is a classic. So, if you can comment below anything, you've seen it. What did I miss? If you can give me a synopsis of what the storyline was behind this thing, because I'll tell you, if I read the back of this thing, which I've already done, David Cronenberg and featuring groundbreaking makeup effects by Academy Award winner Rick Baker, which Rick Baker is like a famous it's artist, not artist, makeup artist, creature creator, Rick Baker there. I think he had his hand somewhere in Creepshow and stuff like that. So it says when Max Wren goes looking for the edgy new shows for his sleazy cable TV station, he stumbles across a pirate broadcast of a hyper violent torture show called Videodrome. His attempts to unearth the program or origins sends him on a hallucinogenic journey into a shadow world of right-wing conspiracies, sadomasochistic sex games, and bodily transformations. Starring James Wood and Deborah Harry, Videodrome is one of the most original and provocative works from writer-director David Cronenberg and featuring groundbreaking makeup effects by the Academy Award winner Rick Baker. You can get this right now on eBay for a decent price. I waited for a while, and I think I picked this up for like $11, and I was like, okay, for $11 for a Criterion, there's two things that are going on. Either it really sucks, or there's just too many out there, or sometimes they're upgrading. Sometimes I find that when let's say Videodrome might be getting a 4K release. Let's say it's getting a 4K release. The people that own the Blu-rays start selling their Blu-rays on eBay a lot cheaper because they're going to upgrade to their 4Ks. So if you're one of those people that is upgrading right now to the 4K because you love the movie that much, tell me about it. Okay, comment below, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Tell me a little bit more about what I just watched. Tell me if I'm missing something, or I didn't understand something. Because I'll tell you, no matter how many videos I watched, no matter how many documentaries I watched, I still had questions. I had many questions in my head after watching. Now, I am going to watch it again. I'm going to give it another try, and I'm going to try to absorb more when I'm not being interrupted so much. Okay, I was being interrupted a lot, and I think that's what kind of messed me up a little bit. But with that said, my friends, please do me a favor. Please leave a comment below. Hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe, whatever. Listen, share your stuff on like your physical media and stuff, and help me out with this channel. I'd appreciate it. 47% subscribed, and other percentage not subscribed. With that said, my friends, I will see you later. You should have saved me some.